It's so hot and weird. I had high hopes for this.
Camera's over here, Joshua.
Where are you? Where am I?
There you go.
I can't see anything at all. China, you had one job. I don't look like this. I look like Cyclops' little brother that got hand-me-downs.
It's okay, you're just Cryclops.
Oh my God, happy Halloween month, guys. I have a very ill-fitting costume, but we're gonna do it. And we're gonna do something really fun today. I'm gonna show you how to make a three-dimensional chocolate skull, and we're gonna fill it full of sprinkles and marshmallow and cake, and then we're gonna bust it open like a skull yada. That's what I'm calling it. Guys, can I take this off?
No!
Okay. I was supposed to look like this.
Ooh, it comes with an adult diaper.
The first thing we have to do is get our chocolate melted and pour it into the mold. Y'all, I really can't see anything. These are like my better glasses. Whoosh.
Ooh, did you get those from the Cyclops store?
Okay, I gotta do it. It's a boy! Okay, let's melt some chocolate. It's so hot. I don't roll the sleeves up.
Well, I'm sure it's made of the finest plastic China can make.
I'm like Cyclops at work.
Now you look like Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, let's give it one stir. So we're just gonna go in small increments, like 30 seconds at a time. Chocolate will burn very easily. This is also coating chocolate, so I don't have to temper it. Much easier to work with.
Who's Cody Chocolate?
Coating.
Oh.
I got this super rad mold from Chef Rubber. I'll put the link down below. By the way, this mold's very expensive, just so you guys know, but it's like super heavy duty silicone and it makes the most awesome skull. So on the inside, you can see like all the little details, the teeth, there's the nose, the eyes, there's even like little cracks in like the top. And then you have this little split so you can get it out. So what I do is put a couple rubber bands around it to hold it together until we get the mold that we want. It's not completely melted, but the bowl is still really warm, so I'm gonna let the warmth of the bowl continue to melt this. That way we don't get it too hot or burn it. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween?
I've been more thinking about what Olivia's gonna be for Halloween.
Oh, what is she gonna be for Halloween?
I'm not sure yet, but I do have a Sully costume, so it might make sense that she be Boo.
Totally.
That would be so cute. You wanna pour in more than you think, because we're gonna just dump it right back out. So don't go stingy here. So I'm going to make sure it gets every part of the mold. Whoa, by turning it.
Gotta swoosh and then swoosh it
And then we
around.
pour it out. Let it drain for a minute. Now, we're gonna put it over this bowl. That's gonna go in the cooler. Once this layer is set up, we'll do 2 more layers, then we'll mold the whole thing so it's super strong. Let's go, buddy.
Bye!
To make our homemade marshmallows, we're gonna start by hydrating, or blooming as they call it, our gelatin. So I have powdered gelatin here, and I'm going to sprinkle this over my water.
Wait, marshmallows have gelatin in them?
They do. They don't have to. You can find like gelatin alternatives like agar or something like that. My recipe has gelatin. By the way, this recipe is on you'vebeendeserted.com, but I'll also put it right down there. So we're gonna let this sit while we cook our sugar syrup, and that's gonna bloom and turn into like this weird like jellyfish thing. You'll see. Oh, you know what? I realized I already turned this pan on. It's gonna be really hot. Are y'all ready? Ah! Ah! No, I need that water.
Quick, X-Man it!
Okay, so that was water, sugar, our pinch of salt, and then we're also gonna add our corn syrup.
Didn't the X-Men all like date each other? Like, wasn't Cyclops dating Storm and
No,
Gambit was into like Rogue and
There was a lot of like romances happening.
Wolverine was like,
Only dated himself, because if you hugged him, you'd go, I love you, wow! Okay, we're gonna bring this to a boil and it's gonna cook to 240 degrees. After that happens, we're gonna take it off, put it in a mixer and let it whip until it's cool. How about we all change clothes? No? Gotta stay in this costume?
You were the one that said, I want to dress up for the Halloween episodes. I've got this cool Cyclops
Excuse me, I dropped
costume."
something. Alrighty. Tell me when it hits 40. Is it 40?
no.
Done. Off. Exactly 240. All right, now we gotta put it in the mixer. Hot. This is so hot, be careful. We're going to add our little jellyfish. That's like a fish.
Ew.
Some vanilla.
Sorry, guys.
And because I want this to be kind of like brain colored, I want it to be pink. I could add a little pink food coloring, but I'm gonna add some strawberry fruit powder so then we get some flavor in there too.
Yum.
I know, right? Strawberry marshmallows? Hello.
Strawberry fruit powder is also delicious. I could eat just that.
Now we're gonna whip it until it's super, super thick and no longer hot. This is gonna take about 10 minutes. Do it! Our mold is completely set up and now it's time to break him out. And then I'm gonna trim this away. You can do this with a knife. If you do that, be very careful not to mess your mold. Very expensive mold. So I'm gonna go very gently. Okay, that feels pretty good. Now I've got little chocolate chips. Okay, ready? Be gentle here.
Oh, I've got a splitting headache.
So the mold is very strong. It's split down the middle. It's not gonna split anymore, so you can actually pull this and be a little bit aggressive with the mold. Just don't be aggressive with the skull.
How many skulls did you break learning how to do this?
You wanna know? I actually didn't break any. Which means this one's totally gonna break.
Jinxed it.
Thanks,
Knock on
Brandon.
wood.
You guys will see I made like 6 or 7 of these guys.
Use your laser eyes.
It didn't work.
Here it comes.
Ready?
It's a boy!
Boy!
Yes.
Good then.
Right? Isn't it so cool? So now we have this huge cavity we can fill, and then we'll seal it, and then I can also paint this with confectioner glaze to make it all scully, or you can just leave it just like this. It's up to you. I gotta fill it like this, so I'm just gonna use this. He's like, is this my hat cute?
Hello, I have Russian metal hat for me.
My marshmallow is all ready to go. So because the marshmallow has to set, this has got to be the first layer. I want it to be like the brains in the top. So basically it's the bottom. So we're gonna do this part first. We'll leave it for a few hours, let the marshmallow set, and then we'll stack everything up like a parfait, seal it, skull yada. I'm gonna put some in a piping bag so I can sort of swirl it around and make it look all brainy. And I'm gonna spray it a little bit because marshmallow fluff is really sticky. Did I really get this spatula? One. Well, I'm actually only doing one skull. The rest of the marshmallows I'm gonna put in a pan to set up, so I don't need that much. Ooh, see, so now, yes. Marshmallow's ready to go. Because I want to crack this though and make it look kind of gnarly, we're gonna put some glazed blood in the very bottom and kind of swirl it around.
What is it that you call glazed blood again?
Blood. So this is just mirror glaze with red food coloring and some sparkles because I'm me.
I was sitting in the store on a Saturday night when I found a man who got some blood, right? And it was gross.
Blood's in there. Now we're gonna pipe our marshmallow on top. Brains! Oh, I should be a zombie. Now this is gonna set up. Marshmallows usually take 4-ish hours to set. I usually go overnight, so we'll let this set up completely and then we'll pile everything else on top.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to sleep upside down like this?
I was waiting. Now that the marshmallow is set up, this part is super fun. You legit can put whatever you want in here. Buttercream, mousse, cake, sprinkles, caramel. I've got some of my easy cream cheese mousse that I folded some strawberry puree into. This recipe is on youbenzerted.com. Got a little leftover marble cake, and then we're gonna seal it up with some chocolate so we can turn it over and skull yada it. I gotta tap it down. Let me just spread it out a little bit. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Does it look gross? I'm gonna put some cake in.
Hey, just shove some cake in my neck hole. I'm real hungry.
All right, cake for brains.
Do you guys feel like it's Halloween time?
No.
I do.
I love this season. This is my favorite. I love spooky stuff.
Look, when Starbucks puts out the pumpkin, I put out the pumpkin.
So in August,
Yeah, in August, I'm like, it's Halloween. They're like, no one started school yet. Calm down, buddy. I'm gonna fill the rest of this with white chocolate to seal it up. Whoa! Well, I guess that works. Beautiful. We're gonna let that set up. I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna paint it to look more like a skull, and then we'll crack it. Let's bring this guy to life. I'm gonna do a very simple painting on this with some confectioner's glaze. I have some black powder food color, some gold powder food color to make like a little gold tooth, maybe 2, and a little bit of cocoa powder. So we're gonna dirty them up first with the cocoa powder.
So you guys have any scary stories that we could tell and get in the Halloween mood?
Do I have any scary stories? Well, I actually do, kind of. In the place where I live now, which I moved into, I don't know, like a year ago, when I first moved in, I have this installation kind of thing in my bedroom where I put all these frames on my wall and then I painted everything the same color. So there's no art in the frames, it's just the frames. They're nailed to the wall. And so for the first month or so, I would come home and like a fan would be on, or I'd be sitting on the couch and a light would come on. And I'm like, that's weird. And then the frames started to fall off the wall. But then one time I came home and there was one sitting on my desk, which was across the room. And I nailed it to the wall, nailed it. And then I came home and there was one right by the front door. And I was like, yeah. I literally walked into my condo and I went, no. But yeah, that was my scary thing. What about you guys?
Okay, I got one. When in the old apartment that Rochelle and I lived in, there was a gym in the basement. I used to get up really early in the morning at like 5 a.m. and go run on the treadmill. And that's not even the scary part. One time I was walking down there, and if you go through the party room, there's this giant TV and like couches and stuff and a pool table, and all the lights would be off. So I'd turn the lights on as I walked through that room to get into the workout area, turn the lights on, turn the little TV they had on, and put on the news. And I started running on the treadmill, and I'm running, and all of a sudden I just fall over the front of the treadmill. Like, not all the way over, but like run into the front. I'm like, what the heck? And I look down, and the treadmill has like all of a sudden changed speeds on its own from like a 6 to like a 1.3. And then I look up, and now the TV is on a different channel.
That's real creepy.
What about you, Brandon?
Sorry, I fell asleep. That was a really long story.
He looks so cool. I'm gonna make him a whole bunch of friends and then we're gonna smash them all.
Like a skull yada.
They're Skolyadas. Here is the collection. Now it's time to cause some carnage.
Producers must note, no actual skulls were used in the filming of this program. No skulls were hurt, harmed, or done. Please take a joke. It's gonna be cool. Please just be cool about it.
Hey Brandon, can you do like the Cyclops laser thing in post?
I'm not sure, but I'll look up a tutorial. Let's do it.
Oh my god, it totally worked! And it looks like braids. I gotta try it. Oh my god, it's so good. Guys, if you want my homemade marshmallow recipe, go to you'vebeendesserted.com or get it right down there. While you're down there, hit subscribe. Once again, happy Halloween. This was so much fun. I'm Joshua John Russell, and you've been deserted. Yes.
Are you gonna share any of those brains?
No.